Praise be Jesus and Mary. Beware of false prophets who come to you in sheep's clothing. Brothers and sisters, this is one of warning of our Lord to us. And it is not coincidence that today we celebrate the memorial of Saint John Fisher and Saint Thomas More. And if I'm not mistaken, Saint Thomas More is one of the stars, sabi nga, parang superstar ng third order ng Franciscan. No? And these two, Saint John Fisher and Saint Thomas More, they were able to see and realize who the false prophet is by being faithful to the church, giving their life for the truth of the true church founded by Jesus Christ. Notwithstanding, particularly St. Thomas More, who is a Grand Chancellor of England, he was a high-ranking official, and yet he does not exchange that authority, that prestige from what the truth tells him. And at the end, they beheaded him together with, of course, first will be St. John Fisher, and then afterwards, St. Thomas More. And it is interesting, before he was put into the guillotine, St. Thomas More asked his daughter to put on his beautiful clothes. He said, "Daughter, put on me my beautiful clothes before I die." And her daughter was really very, very surprised. "Why, Dad? Why, Father? You're going to die." He said, "Yes, I will going to die, but I will meet my God." And see, that's why St. John Paul II pronounced St. Thomas More as patron of all politicians. Kaya nga, ngunyan po, today, we should pray for all the politicians, especially those who are newly elected in our countries. Because St. Thomas More was given by St. John Paul II as model to all politicians. And St. Thomas More and St. John Fisher, as I repeat, they know how to distinguish true prophet from false prophet. And how? Just like what Jesus said in the Gospel, "By the fruit you will know them. By the fruit you will know them." In our day today, especially in the Philippines, we have many religious sects. Merong dating daan, merong sementadong daan, mayong baku-bakong daan, liku-likong daan. May mga patusok-tusok pa na mga simbahan, and most of them claim that they are the true church. Isa nga, one of them, siguro kilala nyo na, I will not pronounce his name. One of them declared himself to be the Son of God. Sabi pa nga niya, kaya niyang pigilin yung lindol. Kaya niyang, may pasarangan yung ABS-CBN. Oh. And yet, we know who's the true and the false prophet. I will give only two factors or two ways to know the false from true prophets. First is the truth. A true prophet will never hide the truth, even though it will hurt a person. Yung tunay na propeta, he's not afraid that people will hate him, will be angry with him. Just like the prophet Jeremiah, di po ba? Just like the prophet Elijah. No? And what Jesus said, no? Many good prophets were killed because people do not accept the word that God gave to them and what they preach to the people. Kasi ngayon, today, many of us, we want to hear only what is good to our, sabi nga, feeling, nothing more than feelings. No? We want to be put in our feelings. No? We want to be lullaby in the homily. And yet, when somebody or someone or the priest will tell us what to do to overcome the devil who is tempting us, we don't want it. When the priest told us of the sin that we should change, we don't like that. No? But the true prophet is not afraid to point out the defect and weakness and evil of the world. And secondly is love. You can see the fruit of a true prophet in charity. How he has charity to all. And you know, our church, hindi naman sa pagmamayabang, no? Our priest, no? Especially in times of typhoon, in times of earthquake, in times of natural calamity, the church, even this church, is open to all denominations who need shelter when there is typhoon, when there is earthquake, when there is flood. Other churches, they will first ask you, "Oy, ano ka ba? Kasapi ka ba? Miyembro ka ba ng simbahan namin? Pag hindi ka miyembro, doon ka. We will not help you." And the church, the Catholic Church, has the largest charitable institution in the world. The Caritas, di po ba? Hindi yung Radio Caritas. Yung Caritas International of the Catholic Church is the largest charitable institution who help all gabos. Sabi nga sa Bicol, gabos. Mapa-iglesia ka man, mapa-dating daan ka man, maging sino ka man. No? Maging sino ka man, no? The Catholic Church will help you. If you go to a parish, even if you are a Muslim, even here, no? And you ask for help, the church will help you as much as they can. They will not tell you, "Oh, ikaw, ano bang religion mo? What religious sect are you?" No. The church did not do that. And the church always open its door, no? To all who want to pray. They will not put a security guard. They will not put a security guard. Will tell you, no, hindi ka naman hindi ka naman taga dito, hindi ka naman miyembro, so hindi ka pwede pumasok. No. The church never do that. No. The church opens its door because it is founded in love. So that's the two things. To know the truth from the false prophet. No. Truth, courage in the truth, and love for all. Love that does not distinguish, no, or put aside others. And let us ask our Mother Perpetual Help and Saint Thomas More and Saint John Fisher to help us not to be victim of these false prophets and to really pray for our politicians, no, that Saint Thomas More will guide them and help them to be good leaders of our countries. Praise be Jesus and Mary. Ave Maria. If you like this video, subscribe and share. Ave Maria.